With the cost of food right now, I just wanted to share with you my 5 favorite foods that are low cost, super nutritious, and you can easily buy at the supermarket next time you go. So the first one is oats. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see that I use a lot of oats. I grew up eating a lot of these in the UK, but they are super nutritious, right? So in half a cup, you've got 6 grams of protein, which is as much as an egg, and 5 grams of fiber. And as ladies, we need 28 grams of fiber a day, okay? Guys need 38 grams. But that's a good chunk of the fiber that you need in just half a cup of oats a day. And they're so versatile. You can put them in like the banana pancakes and mix them up with an egg and banana and make pancakes from them. Obviously there's porridge. I make overnight oats with these. I've got a savory oat loaf that you can kind of use for lunch. I use them in baking. I use them instead of breadcrumbs when I'm making like burger patties or something. So really, really versatile. Something definitely to think about how you can use more of those. The second thing is these are like amazing, but the magic cheap source of protein and fiber, pulses. So these are just fantastic. Red lentils, brown lentils, green lentils, any coloured lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans. These are black beans. They are so good for you. They are low GI. That means they are broken down slowly in your body, absorbed slowly. They've got protein, loads and loads of fiber in them. So whenever I make like a mince, I'll always do like 50-50 mince and brown lentils. Sometimes I use red lentils. I use them in soups, I use them in casseroles. I make dips with these. You can make burgers with them. Like, I've got so many different ideas and recipes with these. I use them all the time, and it's such a good way to add nutrition and save money. So that is a really, really good thing to be having. The next thing is something you might not think about, mussels. So mussels, 10 mussels is a couple of dollars, right? And in 10 mussels, it's got as much protein as 3 eggs. They're super high in protein. And also they've got omega-3, iodine, which is important for your thyroid gland. They have iron, and ladies, we need, we need iron. We need more iron than men. So as a female, you need 18 milligrams of iron, and guys only need 8. So we need to be getting iron from places, and that's a good source. Zinc, very good for your immune system. Selenium, honestly, like they are the nutrition package, right? And they're affordable as well. So you can kind of steam them up and enjoy them as part of, instead of other proteins in your normal kind of dishes. Or if you're not a massive fan, you can steam them and like chop them up and make them into mussel and corn fritters. That's an example of something that I do with those. So some people love them, some people don't, but that's a really good source of nutrition if you do like them. The next one is something that I have had to learn to love. I've been working in nutrition for 20 years, and tofu is one of those things that I've only recently become accustomed to, really, to be honest, and embraced, because it is such a good source of protein. It's really nourishing and it's really affordable. So it's one of the only plant-based proteins that has all the same amino acids that animal proteins do. So some things like the protein in oats and stuff like that doesn't have all the same amino acids as in animal protein, but these do. So it's absolutely fantastic. It's just about finding the right way to cook it, right? So I tend to break it up into cubes, use paper towel, get the water out, put corn flour on it, and either bake it in the oven with a little bit of oil and some spices and herbs, or I pan fry it. So I basically use that now more than chicken. I hardly use chicken at all, actually, because it's much more affordable, nutritious, and it absorbs all sorts of different flavors. So super good. Get into tofu. It is the way forward. I know there's been mixed kind of views and thoughts about soy, but it's good. Like in the balance of everything that you're eating, it's absolutely fine to be eating. So don't worry about that. I have tofu myself a couple of times a week. All good. Then the last thing is frozen vegetables. So these are great. Sometimes they've been thought of as the second choice to fresh vegetables, but with the cost of vegetables right now for a lot of us, right, we have to enjoy frozen veggies. Nutrition wise, they're just as good as fresh, sometimes better because they're snap frozen, which means all the vitamins and minerals are kind of in them at that point. Steam them rather than boil them if you can. So I've just got, like, from the $2 shop, a little metal steamer that I put a little bit of water under the bottom so the water isn't in contact with the vegetables. that's a good tip to kind of maximize the nutrition in those. But really a good thing to be having in to make it more affordable, to make sure that you're getting enough vegetables, because really we need to be having 5 to 6 handfuls of vegetables a day. And when the cost of food is as it is, we definitely need to embrace things like this to help make that happen. So I hope that's helpful. Some tips and tricks. I look forward to hearing what you try and what works for you, and I'll talk to you again soon.